Alright, welcome back to part 2. Now, in part 1 we discussed how M. Night Shyamalan completely destroyed the entire plotline of the anime for no coherent reason. Now, along with plot elements that he changes for no reason, there are also character situations and character models that he changes for no reason. There's no positive or coherent reason to change these things. Case in point, the Blue Spirit. The Blue Spirit in the anime is Zuko in a black unitard with a hood going over his head and the Japanese demon mask, the Oni mask, tied on, and that's it. And the mask itself is supposed to be blue with white, indentations and whatnot, with white definition. That's it. In this movie, however, for some reason, he looks like a professional wrestler. They give him this ridiculous hairdo. They make the mask black or something like that. Like, it looked really dark blue or just plain black. And it accomplished nothing. All it did was make me say, that's the Blue Spirit? What the fuck? What happened? Why did he change it? It didn't need to be changed. But along with that, you also have Hurroo. Hurroo is a very crucial character in the first book, and he only appears for maybe 8 seconds, and he's fucking like 7 years old. Katara had a crush on this kid in the anime, yet he's 7 in the movie. M. Night is completely avoiding all of these key things that link all the events in the anime together. He's missing everything. He's missing every single note. There is not one aspect of this movie that's correct to the source material. And you can't do that and expect people to, accept it as a good film. You can't do that. Moving on. One thing that he did that is inexcusable is show the Fire Lord. If anyone who's watching this video is a fan of the anime, you will know why I am fucking pissed that he showed the Fire Lord within the first half hour to 45 minutes of this film. It took us roughly 3.5 years just to see what the Fire Lord looked like in the show. They kept his appearance and everything a mystery, and that's what made him such an amazing character. In this movie, we are blatantly showed the Fire Lord almost immediately, removing any integrity that the character may have had, because now he's just another psychopathic, Hitler-esque control freak villain who wants to conquer the world. All mystery is gone. Thank you, M. Night, you fucked up again. You can't... It took 3 years to build up to that, and he did it in 45 minutes. Can't do it. But he did it anyway because, oh, well, I guess it makes sense in the script. What a twist! I hate him. For this exact reason. He completely destroyed any potential this film had. The bending was sloppy. The acting was horrible. And it's not even the actor's fault. The actors could have done well if they didn't have this asshole as a director. There's really no motivation. It's like watching a 5th grade play, this film. The acting has no motivation behind it. It has no drive. The characters are literally just delivering lines for the sake of moving on to the next crappy bending battle, which isn't going to matter anyway because the bending in this movie looks like crap. We only see Earthbending once. Let me reiterate that. We see firebending maybe 5 or 6 times, and it's not that impressive. The airbending's all over the place, but, That's the only one that looks decent. The waterbending was completely useless. There was none of the crazy shit that you see in the anime where they like make a water ball, make it into ice spikes, and then launch it at people and like make cages around them or impale them or whatever. You know, that's cool. Do that. But instead we have, oh, he or she is bending water. We're intimidated. We're backing down now because we have no hope. There's no real offense with the bending. The only bending that really does any offensive tactics is the airbending and the firebending. And the firebending's just stupid, so, you know, you could just go in a circle of how bad the special effects in this movie were. Everything was too digital. Characters were unmotivated. The storyline was in shambles. The writing was terrible. And it was just a bad movie in every aspect. Every aspect of this film was a train wreck. The only thing that I can congratulate this film on was the fact that lights were on the set and that a camera was working. That's the only possible thing I can congratulate this film on. Oh, well, the cameras worked. That's all I can give it. So anyone who's planning on seeing this, even if you're not a fan of the anime like me and my friends are, we're diehard fans of this anime because it was freaking amazing. Do not see this movie because it is terrible. It is horrible. There is no redeeming factor to this movie. You will forget the movie as soon as you see it. There's nothing memorable about it except that it is bad. It is bad. And anybody who disagrees, I'd love to hear your arguments towards the fact that anywhere near being that this movie had anything positive to offer. It had nothing to offer whatsoever. I'm usually not this jumbled with the way I review a film, but this movie upset me with how poorly done and how little M. Night must have cared about the source material and what he was trying to accomplish. It's stirred me up. It really has. It's just, why? Why even make it if you're not going to make it right? And with that, this review is over. Do not see this movie if you wish to live a happier existence. Peace.